So right now, uh, we are going to start the recording of the page 3 questions. And we have already done your town, and now we are moving towards the reading question. Do you enjoy reading and why? Well, I enjoy reading because reading is always a great fun and enjoyment for me, and I always get a lot of knowledge from it. Next question: what sort of things do you read? Well, mostly I read novels and digests because it is always really helpful for me to learn about new things, and I also read newspaper on daily basis. So these things gives me a lot of knowledge. Tell me something about your favorite book. Well, my favorite book is Holy Quran because I can learn a lot from this about uh, the knowledge about life and its different aspects. And as it is the holy book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it is having perfection in it. What are the advantages of reading instead of watching television or going to the cinema? Reading is different as we can read at any time and in any situation. But if we watch television, we need the television, we need a proper situation. And as far as cinema is concerned, in cinema, we have to move to the cinema. So advantages of reading is much better because we can read anytime, we can carry a book any at any place. So reading is having much advantages as compared with watching television or going to the cinema. Eating and food. Speaking module 3, attitude to food. What do you think a healthy diet consists of? Well, a healthy diet consists of different types of vitamins and all the minerals that is required for our health. And especially if we drink the milk, that is the most comprehensive, having all vitamins in it. So I think these are the most important ingredients that should be included in healthy diet. Which do people in your country prefer, traditionally food or fast food such as hamburger or pizzas? Well, people in my country are having different attitude towards food. Sometimes they like traditional food and sometimes they like fast food, like pizzas of different flavors. But mostly people like traditional dish because they are having more taste and they are near to our traditions. So people prefer to them mostly. Do you think children be taught about healthy diets and cooking at school, and why? Well, I think children should be taught about healthy diet and cooking at school because these are the necessary part of his life. So he should be taught about these things. Ultimately, this will be really beneficial for his practical life. Next question. At what age do you think children should be taught to cook? Well, children should be taught to cook at the age of 12 because now they can manage all the things in a proper way. Because before this age, if we teach them about cooking, that is not good. And at the age of 12, they are well aware about all the process of cooking. So they should be taught at age of 12. Next, food aid. What can be done to prevent poor people in the world going hungry? The poor people going hungry should be helped by different rich countries, and even the people who are rich in these countries, they can help them for eating, and they can help them economically or for their improvement of their life. Should rich countries help poor countries with more than just food? Well, obviously, rich countries should help the poorer countries with the food and education as well. And this would be really good for the poor countries and the poor people. And this is obligatory duty of the rich countries to help such people. Let's talk about holidays. What do you do when you have a holiday? Well, when I have a holiday, I do my pending works and I try to visit my near and dear friends because it is always a great fun and happiness for me to meet my friends on holiday and chit chat with them. Where do you like to spend your holidays and why? Well, as I mentioned, I would like to spend my holidays with my friends and sometimes with my family as well, because I enjoy a lot with my friends and even with my family, because this is really a great happiness and comfort for me to pass the time with my family and with my friends. Can you describe a typical day in your holiday? Well, I can describe as I get up early in the morning, even on my holidays. I go to my friends, I play football with them, and then I come back and then I take bath, and after getting refreshed, I take tea and I spend time with my family on holidays. Why are holidays important to you? Well, obviously, holidays are important to me because on holidays I relax myself and I pass time with my family and with my friends. And I also do my some of the pending works related to my family. So they are very important for me to relax and to do my pending works. If you could take a holiday anywhere in the world, where would you go and why? Well, in fact, I would go to northern areas that are so beautiful, and I would get myself refreshed if I would go there, because there is great recreation and a lot of people visit there. So I would like to go there for fun and enjoyment. Let's talk about shopping. How much time do you spend shopping every week? Well, mostly I don't get time on weekends, but after 1 month, I get the time and the money as well. And I go for shopping in Azan Heights, and I do shopping there and I purchase the things of my choice there. Do you enjoy going shopping and why? Well, in fact, I enjoy shopping because shopping is really giving great pleasure and happiness to me, because I get the things of my choice while doing shopping. So this is really good and always a great happiness for me. What is your favorite shop and why do you like it? Well, my favorite shop is Azan Heights, and I like it because there is a variety of materials available, and I would prefer to go there because I can purchase all the things of my choice at one place. What problems are there with shopping in your area? Well, in my area, there are no major problems for shopping, but sometimes when there is a great rush of cars, there is a traffic problem, and we have to wait for hours to manage ourselves in a proper way to do the shopping. So that is the major problem while doing the shopping. Newspaper, attitude to newspaper. In what ways are newspaper better for learn about the news than listening to the radio or watching television? Well, I would say that newspapers are better to learn about the news because we can read newspaper while sitting anywhere. On the other hand, for the radio or the watching television, we have to sit at one place. So I think these are the main differences between the newspaper or the listening to the news or on radio or television. Do you think newspapers should be completely free to say whatever they want? Well, the freedom of expression is always very important, but I would say that there should be some restrictions for them, so that they don't damage the interest and the integrity of the country and even the self-respect of individuals as well. So there should be some sort of restrictions to avoid some blame game or some sort of giving damages to the honor of a country or a single person. What do people enjoy reading in your country? Mostly people enjoy reading different types of novels according to their taste and mood. And even some people like to read the newspaper on daily basis because it gives them daily information and recreation as well. Do you think it is important for people to read a lot, and why? Well, it's important for people to read a lot because by reading, they can improve their knowledge, they can improve their vocabulary, and they can improve their wisdom as well. And that would increase their knowledge as much as they can. Public and private lives. What sort of stories do newspaper and magazines publish about well-known or famous people in your country? Mostly newspapers and magazine publish about well-known persons or the famous persons in my country, and especially about their affairs and their different extraordinary activities they mention in their stories in newspapers. Do you think the media should be allowed to publish stories about the private lives of public figures? Well, obviously not, because I'm in favor of the freedom of expression. But I am also very curious that the media shouldn't uh, highlight the private or life of the such figures, because it is not a good idea. Traveling.